Hi everyone, my name is Serena. Welcome back to my channel. Today there isn't much natural light, but I really wanted to film a video anyway, and I'm doing a tag again. I know I've been doing a lot of wrap-ups and tags lately, but next week, or really soon, I'm planning on uploading something different, so stay tuned for that. But for this video, I'm going to be doing a tag. I was tagged in this video a couple of months ago, so I think it's time I did this. I was tagged by Brittany at Literally Smitten. I will link the channel down below. And this is the 20 questions book tag. I've seen this around on BookTube, so I really want to do it and give my answers, so let's begin. Number one is, how many books is too many books in a series? And honestly, I don't know. With time, I haven't been reading a lot of series. I read mostly standalones, and I am trying to complete the series that I've already started and want to complete, so I'm concentrating on that. But I don't know, I think 3 is good. I will read a long series if I'm really enjoying it and the author is doing a great job at keeping the story interesting. I will read the entire series, so I don't care as long as it's done well. Number 2 is, how do you feel about cliffhangers? I love cliffhangers, as long as the sequel is already out, because I can't wait. I hate waiting if there's a cliffhanger, so I usually wait until other books in the series are already out. Number 3 is, hardcover or paperback? I don't care anymore, honestly, as long as the series that I own matches. Like, if I own the first 2 books that are in hardcover, the rest have to be in hardcover. You know what I mean? It has to match. But I don't really care if it's hardcover or paperback, Number 4 and number 5 are favorite book and least favorite book. And I don't have one book that is my absolute favorite and my absolute least favorite book. I have a Goodreads shelf with all my favorites, but I think there are like the 3 latest Taylor Jenkins Reid books. I have even Twilight on there because, nostalgia. 1,000 Splendid Suns that I really have to reread. I keep saying that. But, I don't have one. And as for least favorite, a few books that I give 1 star are the second book in Shatter Me. Yeah. The second book in the Pretty Little Liars series. But yeah, I really did not like the Shatter Me series, the first 3 books that I read. Just to give an example. Number 6 is, love triangles, yes or no? And I will say, I don't care. I don't mind them at all. My least favorite trope is insta-love. So I don't care. As long as it's done well, again, and it's entertaining, I'm okay with a love triangle. Number 7 is, the most recent book you just couldn't finish. And I only DNF'd 1 book so far this year, and that is I Malavoglia by Giovanni Verga, and that is an Italian classic. I was just not in the mood, so I DNF'd that. Number 8 is a book you're currently reading. I'm currently reading Mansfield Park by Jane Austen, and I'm reading this because I'm joining a book club that is reading Jane Austen's books for the entire year. They have already read Sense and Sensibility and Pride and Prejudice, and now I'm joining in. We're currently reading Mansfield Park. There will be a live show on Sunday, so I will link the channel down below of my buddies for the buddy read, and I'm excited. Number 9 is, last book you recommended to someone. I recommended No Exit by Taylor Adams to my brother, but he will not read it. I know he won't because he's not a reader. He has read a few books, but he's not a reader, so I'm sure he won't read it, and if he'll read it, he'll like start it and then put it away. He's not a reader. Number 10 and number 11 are oldest book that you've read and newest book that you read by publication date. And I went on Goodreads and it sorts by the edition's publication date, so not the original publication date. So I'm not sure what's the oldest. I know what's the newest. It's Malibu Rising. I read it this month. It came out the 1st of June. I really enjoyed it. I will talk about it in my wrap-up, as I said. But the oldest, I'm just going to say one of the oldest, and that is an Italian classic that I read in high school, The Prince, or Il Principe by Niccolò Machiavelli. And I don't remember much about it, but it was, I think the publication date was 1530s. Yes, 1532 is the originally publishing date. And yeah, number 12 is favorite author. Like favorite book and least favorite book, I don't have one, but let's just mention 3. Taylor Jenkins Reid. I have to read her other books though. Khaled Hosseini, I've read all of his books. I enjoy them. And Elizabeth Acevedo, same. Enjoyed all her books so far. Number 13 is buying books or borrowing books. I haven't borrowed books in a while. I mean, I could go to the library, but I'm not using that at the moment. So I have to say buying books, but at the same time I don't buy a lot of books. Number 14 is a book you dislike that everyone else seemed to love. And I guess the Shatter Me series, I think the average rating of the 3rd book is like 4.3. Let me see. It's 4.38. So that is really loved. I didn't love that. And another one that comes to mind is Sorcery of Thorns. I think a lot of people love that one, but I didn't for some reason, and I don't even remember why. I have to go watch my wrap-ups and remember why I didn't like that. Number 15 is Bookmarks or Dog Ears bookmarks. I have a few bookmarks, and even if I don't have a bookmark near me, I will use a piece of paper or, you know, anything to put between the pages. Number 16 is a book you can always reread. I don't reread a lot of books. I want to do that more. But a book that I have reread is Twilight, so I'm gonna say that one. Number 17 is can you read while hearing music? No. I can listen to those YouTube videos. What are they called? Ambience? Noise, you know, like crackling of a fire or rain. I can listen to that, but music, no, I get distracted. Number 18 is one POV or multiple POVs. I enjoy a story with multiple POVs. As per usual, it has to be done well. Like, each character has to be distinct, but at the same time, they have to be connected in some way. They have, you know what I mean, like, they can't be like 2 complete different stories. The story has to wrap up nicely at the end. I like multiple POVs if done well. So both. Number 19 is do you read a book in one sitting or over multiple days? Usually over multiple days. I can't read in one sitting unless the book is really short and really fast paced, because I need to take breaks. If I don't take breaks, I feel like I'm not doing much in my day, you know, so I read a bit, take a break, do something else, and then read again. And this usually happens over the course of a few days. Number 20 is who do you tag? I will tag someone in the description, so check that out. I hope you enjoy this video, and again, I will upload something different next time. Let me know what you're currently reading down below. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye!